Okay, so for example number 3, we are drawing Luke's lightsaber. Excellent. So we are going to be drawing 3 rectangles. Excellent. With 3 different borders and different ways to color them in. So a middle rectangle, middle part, and the top part, top rectangle, and bottom part, bottom rectangle. Okay, excellent. So we'll start, as always, with import turtle on line 1. We're using the website www.trinket.io. And yeah, you can follow along. You can stop the video anytime to or slow it down to enjoy and do the example on your own. So we'll need a middle part, top part, and bottom part, and a title. And the title will say at the bottom, Luke's lightsaber. And the green is a comment. So that's code. That's like lines of code that the computer will skip. And it's example number 3 with Python Mikey. That's me. And let's get started. Okay, so for the middle part, remember it's 3 rectangles. So the first section, the middle part, we'll do forward 100, then turn right 90, and then forward 30, and we'll turn right 90, and again, forward 100, and we're going to turn right 90. Excellent. And to finish it off, forward 30 and right 90. And that gives us a rectangle, forward and right, and forward and right, forward, right, forward, right. So that's a rectangle of 100 by 30. And then what we're going to do is change the speed to 2, which is slow. 2 is very slow. And we're going to do a pen color. That's the outside in brackets, quotes, silver, a silver outline. And the fill color will be also silver. And how thick will the outline be? The pen size 25, so very thick. And it won't fill it in the inside yet because we have to wrap our rectangle in a sandwich. We'll have a begin fill as the top of the sandwich and a end fill at the bottom of the sandwich. Excellent. Now when we run it, it fills in. And again, every line of code begins turtle dot, turtle dot. Okay, and between the middle part and the top part, we need another sandwich, pen up and pen down. This is another sandwich. And in the middle of the sandwich, we are going to put a go-to of 20, 150. So 20 steps forward and 150 steps up. 20 forward, 150 up. And now we can move on to the rectangle for the top part. Okay, so forward 60, right 90, forward 150, right 90. And I measured this beforehand. I'm not a genius in sword drawing measurements, but I did it on graph paper first to make it easier. And there we have the 60 by 150 rectangle. And again, click that run button, the blue run button up at the top, and we have our middle part and our top part. And now what we can do before the rectangle, we can say things like speed, and we'll do 5 is like a medium speed, a little faster. And we're going to change the pen size, which is how thick the border is, to 1 and run it. Excellent. 1 is a very thin border. And there we see our very thin border. And now we can change the border color and the fill color. And the border color is the pen color. Brackets and quotes, we'll do that in black. And the fill color, like we did above, but we'll do light blue. Remember, brackets and quotes. Always brackets and quotes around our red colors. Excellent. And there we go. Oh, but notice that on our line of the fill color, light blue, It won't fill it in yet because we have to finish our sandwich. So in the top part, we'll have begin fill above our rectangle code and turtle dot end fill below it. Excellent. As we see, 20 minus 20 means 20 steps forward, and minus 20 means 20 steps down. Now the bottom part, like the previous two rectangles, again we will do a forward right, forward right, forward right, forward right. Okay, and this will be a 60 by 80 rectangle. And there we go. So 60, 80, 60, 80. The forward numbers will switch for a rectangle. But the angle, the turning right, will always be 90. So it's 60, 80, 60, 80 for the forward. And then right will always be 90, and we alternate. It takes lots of practice to get used to it, but there's our third rectangle outline. And now make some space before the bottom part rectangle to change the speed to 3. That's a little slower than 5. And the turtle dot pen size. The pen size is how thick the border will be. And now let's run it to see how far we got. Okay, and come back for the pen color. The outline will be black, and the fill color will be silver again. Okay, if we run it, remember the pen color will work black, but the fill color will not work yet because the bottom part rectangle, we need a sandwich. So we're going to do begin fill and end fill, and that will do the fill color silver. So the fill color silver won't work until we finish our sandwich of begin fill at the top and end fill at the bottom. And remember, run your code at each step to see that you're going in a good direction. Look, and every line of code begins turtle dot, turtle dot. And we're almost done. Some finishing touches. We're just going to now, we have to move to the bottom using a pen up, pen down sandwich, and then we'll write our title. So how are we going to get to the bottom? Between the pen up, pen down sandwich, we're going to go to minus 100, minus 150. That takes us pretty far to the left and pretty far down. Now in the title, we have Luke's lightsaber, but you can't write Luke's lightsaber. You have to do turtle dot right. There we go. And it's right spelled W-R-I-T-E. And we need some more space because we're going to have to add a font and a font size. So font equals brackets, and we'll put Arial as the font. That's how the letters will look, and size 20. And then we'll need 2 brackets. Excellent. Now close back in and run our code, and congratulations, we are done. Excellent. 3 rectangles, and there's our title at the bottom. Very good. Let's watch it in full screen and enjoy our finished example. There's our middle part, the top part, and the bottom part, and the title. The middle part, the top part, the bottom part, and the title.